Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As promised, I was going to make an update on how I've been doing after getting my Ocrevus infusion. As I said, the month prior to getting the infusion was a little bit tough and I felt a worsening and everything just became a little bit blurrier. So I was looking forward to the infusion. So how am I doing now that I got the infusion? So as I mentioned in the video, like this Tuesday, which is about 5 days ago, I finally got the infusion. Well, it was a huge relief. Also because, as I mentioned in the previous video, I think there is a slightly psychosomatic factor in it, in the fact that you've been medication-free for such a long time, and you start to feel like, you're not feeling safe within your own body because you feel you're kind of unprotected, and you're living with the fear that your MS might act up, it being unprotected. Anyway, that is one factor. The other factor is that indeed the medication does seem to help things get back to how they usually are, to how they should be. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Ocrevus is going to improve any of your symptoms. That is absolutely, unfortunately, that is absolutely not what I mean. The symptoms that I live with are still there, but they're not worse. See, that's the little difference. The month prior to getting the infusion, my symptoms that I usually live with on a daily basis got worse. Now they're back to how they usually are, to their usual lovely self, but nevertheless, they're not worse. They're back to normal. So that is what I meant by the crap gap that I talked about in the previous video. Luckily, it does seem like after getting the infusion, things went back to normal, and I'm actually able again to walk what I usually walked before. For example, I was experiencing shortly before getting the infusion, I was experiencing like heaviness in my legs. As I walked to the gym, it's like a 7-minute walk to the gym and back. My legs were really like painfully heavy, and I would end up dragging my foot when I got to the gym, and let alone when I walked back from the gym. Now, luckily, that seems to be gone. That I'm now able again to walk to the gym. So that's amazing, and I'm very happy about that. Otherwise, I mean, the symptoms that I usually live with, drop foot, mental fog, shaky limbs, spasms. What else? I mean, I'm sure I'm missing something, but those are there. They're still there, but they're not worse. All right. So the Ocrevus helped the symptoms go back to how they usually are. And Ocrevus, what it does, what it has done for me, is that there's been no new attacks. Regarding the progression of my multiple sclerosis, well, that is debatable. If I compare myself to how I was when I first started Ocrevus, I can't say I'm just as well as I was back then. There has been some worsening, for sure, absolutely. But the thing that I have to keep in mind is that Ocrevus helped that worsening be kind of steady and prevented there from being spikes, these spikes being attacks, which would have brought on more symptoms. It's just a steady worsening of the old symptoms, which is, you know what, let's be thankful, better than nothing. And it's actually one of the best outcomes you can expect from an MS medication. So all in all, happy about my Ocrevus treatment. And yeah, just wanted to give you this little update. And guys, if you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below on how you have been doing on Ocrevus or any other medication that you're taking. I would love to hear from you. In the meantime, guys, take care and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.